Okay, this is really cool. I'm going to focus. I mean, literally, a few minutes ago, nothing. And this wasn't even when I was suspecting. Now, it's the skin on its back has split open. Do you see that? And its true new self is emerging. Oh my gosh, I gotta hold this steady. I'm freaking. This is so cool. Oh, this is amazing. Can you see it wriggling itself out of its skin? It's really molting for the last time. Well, I guess really when it closes from the chrysalis, it would be sort of like molting, won't it? It's wriggling itself and wriggling itself. And inside of there, actually, you can see that skin seems kind of translucent, like you can see through it, and there's a little yellow showing through it. Can you see that, what I'm saying? So I wonder if those yellow stripes the whole time. Oh my gosh, this is amazing. What if those yellow stripes the whole time are kind of see-through and that's its chrysalis under there? At least while it's older. I'm looking over at the other. There's one last caterpillar trying to get a place to be, but I've got this resting on top of a vase so that I could do this. One came out while we were at recess. Oh, I'm sorry, I knocked it out of focus. Keep knocking it out of focus. Oh my gosh, do you see that gold on its sides? Can you see the little bits of, looks like gold, reflective? Is it just shininess? Or does that look like really gold on its sides? Do you see what I'm talking about? I want to cover the light, see if it's just the light. It might just be reflections. They have little gold dots. Maybe it's just crazy shiny. Look at it wriggling out. So it's attached by a little stem kind of thing. It's doing kind of a hula to get out of there right now. So it's going to try shaking that skin loose. That's its old skin. It just fell on the floor. It touched my finger first. Oh my gosh. Then it'll start shrinking up. So one happened when we were on the playground and one happened when I was in a parent meeting. And I think it's just excessively shiny. I'm going to cover up the flashlight one more time to... I don't think that's really gold. Do you? I mean, it's not true gold. I think it's just shininess. It's not true gold, but it looks like gold, metallic gold on the outsides of the chrysalis, or pupa is another word for it. So the one on the far right of these three formed last night. The one in the middle of the three formed at recess time, which was about an hour and a half ago. And then this one is forming now. The one in the middle has been wriggling a lot. I've got another caterpillar in the tank. The last one, I've been feeding it still, and it is looking for this lid. I'm thinking at the risk of, I'm being mean by not letting it come. I don't know how I'm going to do this though. So I'm picking it up. It's not too far away. I'm going to place it here so I can let it go on the inside, that little guy. Go to the inside. Can you get up there? Don't fall. There you go, babe. There you go, babe. Keep going. You can do it. I think it helps when there's little silken strands for them to hold on to, and there's none there. The front legs are the true legs. I feel like a one-arm paper hanger here. Hang on there. Grab hold. I'm going to let you go in a second. Get your little... The back legs are pro legs of that. Okay, it's on its own. So I'm guessing it's probably about to start becoming a pupa. They call that pupating. Couldn't remember that word the other day. What a blessing. So you can still see this kind of, I would call stripes, raised stripes. Can you still see them on this one? So it's not completely ready. So that caterpillar is going to be irritating to it. I think they can still feel things. Like if you bump them, they move later in life. I mean, from other types of chrysalises. I don't think they see very well. That little guy is, this is kind of interesting. It's not trying to be mean. It just doesn't know what it's doing. And I can't really help it. But that little stem is really strong. You're not taking the hint. I imagine they smell like milkweed. Don't you imagine that? So it might smell pretty familiar to it. I'm looking, none of the others have the green split in their back. We also got to see the end of a pipevine swallowtail as it became a chrysalis. That was pretty cool too, so I got a video of it. We're just lucky. It's kind of, I'd love to watch one of these come out too. I don't know. I'm a teacher, so it's really hard to just stop everything. But you can see the two on the left are kind of, I think, lined up the same direction. Can you see those? There's like a little line going along the right-hand side. I don't know if this one's lined up the same way. Oh, little guy. Go the other way. So this is going to be interesting because the one on the far right will come out, I'm guessing, maybe 12 hours before the other two. So it'll have time to let its wings fill with blood and then harden. Because it takes a few hours for that to happen. And then, but the two that are right beside each other, there's a risk that they'll knock each other down, I'm thinking. When, you know, like when one of them is already eclosed from the chrysalis, and please don't fall, little caterpillar, that is a long drop. I'm going to put my hand right here so I can catch it if it falls. I heard one drop. There's a big old fat guy in that other tank. I sometimes put sticks in, but I hate to put a stick in because when I maybe put one without any little twigs on it. I might do that for it here in a little bit, so it can have a way to climb up, because it's so fat. That pipe vine swallowtail that I'm talking about over there, it's so fat it keeps falling off. You can watch this guy walk. I hope I have enough memory on my camera for this adventure. What I might do with that in mind is I might come back in a little bit. This is already pushing 11 minutes right here. Oh, come on. Focus, there you go. I'd like to see how this changes though in over a few minutes. Oh, the kids are gonna be so excited. I see a little strand. Do you see a little silken strand right there attached? I wonder if that came from that caterpillar touching it, or if the other ones have a silken strand. I'm gonna tilt this to see if I see a silken strand. Do you want to see what I'm talking about? I don't want to touch it, but I'm gonna point to it. See that little silken strand? Those caterpillars leave them everywhere. Oh, and he's trying to go on the outside, or she. I don't know how to direct it. This is pretty cool. Does he have a problem? If this caterpillar, I'm going to ease over to where you can see my trauma here. You see that caterpillar? If it doesn't go to the inside and it starts making a chrysalis, then they're just going to be everywhere.